And now, Stormwatch meteorologist Tanner Beam with your full 7-day forecast.
We're starting to head into late November and temperatures are still pretty mild. We hit temperatures in the 50s today across most of the area, and we're going to remain that way at least until Thanksgiving before we have another cold spell come through our area. But taking a live look at US 460 at US 52, it's a pretty smooth drive out there. Everything's going pretty nicely. There's not a lot of rain or any type of road hazards due to the weather in the area at all right now. That could change as we head into the next couple days. Currently around the state, 39 right now in Elkins, 49 up in Morgantown, 48 for Wheeling, 47 in Clarksburg. We're still hanging on to the 50s for Parkersburg, Huntington, and Charleston, and we're down into the upper 40s and mid 40s across Beckley, Bluefield, and Lewisburg. Now, as we zoom on out, we're going to be taking a look at the eastern half of the country, and we don't really have any big Arctic blasts to talk about in the continental United States right now. 41 for Syracuse, New York, 47 for New York City, 40 up in Boston. Everyone else pretty similar in temperatures from the low 50s up into the 60s down in Little Rock, Arkansas, 49 degrees in St. Louis. We do have some snow going on across the Northeast. There's been quite a bit of snow across the Northeast the past couple of weeks, and this is over the last 12 hours. It starts to fade here as we get closer into time now, but we did have some clouds earlier in the state of West Virginia. We've completely cleared out over the most recent couple of hours, and we do have some clouds and some shower activities that is going to start building in the Central Plains that will start moving to the east. Now, we are looking at some rain coming through the area. Mainly Tuesday and Wednesday are big days of rain, and then we're going to be dry as we head into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before more rain comes in on Sunday. Now, here's that system that we're watching. This is Tuesday morning at 6:30. We might have some straggling rain showers ahead of the main part of this system before it blasts through the area on Tuesday afternoon. Might have some dry areas come through Tuesday evening into Tuesday night before we have another little blast of rain come through on Wednesday before again we start to dry off with some snow up to the north. And here's that other system coming in Saturday into Sunday that we are going to be tracking. Jay will have most of that information later on this week when we get more information. And how much rain are we talking? Not a lot, but we're going to get some. And this is a really good thing for the drought. We do still have a decent drought across the Greenbrier Valley mainly. Looks like that this could be very, very good to help alleviate most of that drought. Tonight's not going to be extremely cold. Everyone's going to be sitting in the low 30s for the most part. We're going to be at 28 in Summersville and Fairleigh in Lewisburg though. But other than that, winds are going to be decreasing, so it's not going to be brutally cold tonight, unlike it could be later on this week. We're going to have that shower activity Tuesday and Wednesday before we start to dry up for Thanksgiving, leading to a cold but dry Thanksgiving. Lows Thursday night dropping to 20, maybe even the teens in some of those areas before we start to warm back up heading into the weekend.
Now, it's a good thing it is warming back up, but I will say that Friday and Thursday is going to be extremely cold for us. I can't remember the last time that Thanksgiving was this cold for me. Maybe when I used to live in Minnesota, it got that cold, but certainly not anywhere on this side on the east. Now, I do have to wonder, though, is there any potential for this cold front to potentially last even longer into the weekend, longer than we initially expected?
I don't think so. It looks like we're going to have some nice temperatures rebounding up into early next week.
All right, well, that's good news for us, and hopefully that rain that watching system I saw, hopefully that stays away from Saturday because we do potentially have some more fantastic football action. That'll do it for weather for now, but don't go anywhere, folks. We got more news and sports coming up in just a little bit. Stay tuned.